as well. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Manjiri Nadkarni, Ayurvedic MD, registered holistic nutritionist, back today for another session of Wellness Wednesdays. So, for this week's Wellness Wednesdays, we're going to talk about the main one thing that people keep setting and messing it up. So, today we are actually going to talk about how to keep your new year's resolutions, because that's the one thing people do, every time before the new year ends. We have a lot of plans on our mind. We are all thinking about, hey, I'm going to set up this resolution and I'm going to make this rock, and by March most people have actually either not even attempted or failed at that new year resolution. So this is why this is such an important topic. Hi, Trish. Nice to see you. So I'm live on Instagram. I'm live on Facebook. My stand broke, so I have to keep looking on two different sides. So if you are watching this live, say a quick hi. If you are watching this as a replay, please put a hashtag as replay. And if you have any questions at any point of time, just let me know and I'll be more than happy to answer. So, one of the biggest things about New Year's resolutions is to ensure that you're setting yourself up for success, right? And those are some steps. I'm going to talk about my process. I had put out a post on Facebook today saying that what's the one thing you don't want to take onto your, 2021? What's the one habit you want to get rid of? And people kept talking about either procrastinating, being lazy, or not eating, healthy, eating sweets, not drinking enough water. So there are multiple answers, right? So the one thing is you have to be aware of what you don't want to do before we start setting up resolutions. You also have to look and understand what you don't want to do, right? And the reason is, what are you ready to let go? That's one of the most important things when we talk about setting up a new year resolution, is because if you're carrying all that baggage, oh, I'm lazy, I've always been lazy, right? If you're carrying all that baggage onto your new year, you are going to weigh yourself under the burden of that baggage, and chances are you're constantly going to have that negative self talk, judgment, and you are not going to be very successful. So the first step itself, to set like yourself up for success, is to let go of anything that's not serving you, and really take a pen and paper and write down every single thing. So if your new year resolutions are about your health, if they're about your diet, write down what's not serving you and what are you ready to let go, right? See, when it comes to making the room for something new, right, an example is, if there's a box, like if you look at the box, this is a box, and this box has certain capacity, right? So that's when I can fill it up. But if this box is completely full, there's no way I'm going to be able to fill up the box, right? And that is what people usually do. You are overwhelmed already, you have decided you have no time, you have decided that, oh, I'm already stressed, and then this, you're adding and adding and adding layers of things to do without releasing, right? So if you learn to release what's not serving you, then you can make room for the new, especially during the new year, right? So the first step is take a pen and paper and write down every single thing that comes to your mind that is not serving you, and that you can let go, that you can release, and that you do not want to carry into your 2021 to make it successful. You can categorize these habits, you can put it under the health, you can put it under a lifestyle habit, you can put it under maybe something social, you can put it something under, where somebody talked about not taking a stand, right? So if you don't stand up for yourself, then you feel bad about it. So that could be another thing. So the first step is release everything that you don't want to take into your 2021. What are you willing to let go, right? And that is the one game changer. When you truly let go of things that don't serve you, you're not carrying that burden, and you cannot cross mountains or walk miles carrying baggage. You cannot, if you're carrying a heavy baggage with stones, or rocks from your past, you're not going to go too far. So this is the number one thing. The number second is to pick realistic and timed goals, right? So if you pick a goal about healthy eating, it is a very general goal, right? I'm going to eat healthy in 2021. What does that really mean? There has no meaning, because healthy can mean different things to different people, right? So for somebody having, you know, diet pop is a healthier choice than maybe having a sugary cola, even if they have it every single day, right? So it may not be the healthiest option. So, like, really be very specific with your goals and be timed with your goals, that this 1 week I'm going to try and have a protein rich breakfast, or this week I'm going to add 4 cups of vegetables every single day to my diet. And I'm talking about making it really simple, right? So you have a timed goal that this entire week this is what I'm going to do, and then you have a very specific goal as well, right? If you are planning to cut your sugar down, try it for 1 complete week. So this 1 week I'm going 100% refined sugar free, and it is not difficult, right? So, and then you can think about the replacements as well, but you plan, if you plan for that 1 week, it's going to be extremely easier for you to stick to it, because you have planned, and you have timed goals as well, and you have specific goals as well. Hi Radhika, nice to see you. So rather than setting generic goals, set specific goals, set goals that are timed and that are really aligned with you as well. Don't set goals on the basis of what somebody else thinks you should do or what you think you should be doing. Set goals about what you really want to do. Hi Renu, hi Radhika. We are talking today about setting goals for New Year resolutions and how to uh, keep those resolutions as well, because we talk about most people who don't really follow the resolutions. So the first thing I talked about was get rid of all the baggage from the past, right? Get rid of things that are not serving you. And the second one is to have specific timed goals, and very specific goals, and that one specific goal can really shift your energy, because at the end of that week you can really know that, okay, this is what I'm aiming for and this is what I have done. And I'll give you a very simple example that I accomplished even before the New Year's Eve. So this year, one of my biggest challenges was, there's a 7-minute Tabata video on YouTube, and I absolutely love it. And it's a high intensity training video. So I used to do about 3 or 4 in a session in an hour. My goal this year was to do 6, right? And I really primed myself. So every week I end up doing 4 at least, and then aim for the fifth one. And on the 23rd of December, I actually hit my goal of 6 Tabatas in a session, in an hour session. It took me an hour and 10 minutes, but I was really happy. So I had a very specific goal, right? And I had a timed goal. I knew the date when I wanted to do it by. So this is how it's going to really work for you. Specific goals, plan it, make it realistic and timed goals, right? Now, the other thing is, try to make sure you're working on one thing at a time. So this is my number 3, right? Try one thing at a time. Do not overwhelm yourself with 55 million goals. An example is, you can pick one habit which you want to do for your body. You can pick one habit that you want, or one goal for your body, one goal for your mind, one goal for um, your maybe social life. Like, it could be however you want. An example is, okay, for my body, I'm going to move my body every single day for 10 minutes, right? I'm going to meditate every single day for 10 minutes, and I'm going to maybe talk to a friend. If you're struggling with the whole isolation piece, talk to a friend or call a friend, reconnect with them 10 minutes a day every single day for the first 15 days, right? And then that also becomes your habit, right? So this is something very simple, and then you're working on this for either 15 days, or you can stick to one thing for a month, and that eventually becomes a habit. If you keep doing the same thing for over 21 days, some say it's 28 days, it becomes a habit, right? And then you can add another layer of habit. So this is another simple way that I do it. I'll work on one thing per month. For 12 different months, you can have 12 different goals as well. So this is my process, how I do it. So in each month, I'll categorize, okay, physically, I want to do this, mentally, I want to do this, and maybe for my work, I want to do this. So these are the three categories that I have. I'm going to pick one resolution for each and carry it into the entire month, right? And then it becomes second nature, and then you can add another layer. So it's not really that difficult. Hi, Sonu. So it's not really that difficult. So this was the third one. The fourth is to really make sure you have enough support, right? This is the fourth one. And support is extremely important when it comes to especially your health resolutions. And support could be as simple as telling your family that, okay, I am off refined sugars for this entire month. Please do not buy it for me, right? You can eat if you want, you can keep it somewhere else, but I don't need it for myself. Or I'm trying this new thing, so I might not have extra time. Whatever it is, communicate with them, right? So get some support. Tell people about your goals. If you are in a Facebook group, you can declare your goals. Okay, this is what I'm planning for this month, and you can get that social support as well. Taking pictures is a good way, before and after, so you know your own process, and that really makes you feel good. So that is the other one. But getting that support, if you are really looking for healthy eating, and if you're really struggling with healthy eating, another way of getting support would be to invest into somebody. Talk to them and really talk to them about their goals, whether you're wanting to lose the fat, or you're wanting to balance your blood sugar, or you're wanting to have a clear skin, like whatever your goal is, invest in some support. And also talk to people about it and get some support. At least get support from your near dear ones, your close ones, with whom you live every day. So it'll help you stay on track, right? It will help you stay on track. An example is, for people who go to the gym, are less likely to miss it. Right now, again, we are in the lockdown, so it's a really weird example that I'm giving. But if you have a trainer, right, you will show up. If you go to the gym by yourself, you may not show up, right? When I was walking with Trish, I was showing up all the time. Then I don't know what happened. But you have to have some support with your goals. And that is really, really going to shift, the New Year resolutions from you. And really, this is the way you can have solid New Year resolutions, which you don't break, because every time you break a New Year resolution, you're going to go back into that negative self talk, right? And the fifth one I have for you is to celebrate your success, right? So no matter how big or small, you can easily celebrate your success, and you can gift yourself time. You can gift yourself an hour of leisure where you're taking a nice bath with some Epsom salts and some nice essential oils. That could be one thing. You could gift yourself like a tiny trinket as a reminder of something that you achieved. But celebrating your successes, or giving yourself stars, if you don't want to invest into something, so maybe write a book, keep a track, and make sure you're also having some kind of celebrating your success, which is going to make you feel happier, and it's really going to propel you, right? It's going to propel you forward. So that is also one of the most important things, to be able to have good New Year resolutions, see them through. So these are my 5 steps of setting and keeping the New Year resolutions, because we don't want to just set up resolutions and get rid of those. We want to keep them till the end of the year. One of my biggest resolutions for the next year is to have enough time for myself. That's the one thing I realized is I end up getting super busy, right? Overcommitting to different things, and then constantly I get busy with work. And sometimes I forget to give myself that time, to really relax, or really read, or do the things that I like. So every single month for 2021, I'm incorporating those play days where I'm going to rest and play and do my art and just have fun. So that's my goal, right? So thank you all for watching this. If you have any questions, let me know. And please let me know what is the one thing you're resolving. If there's one thing you could pick for your New Year's resolution that you want to set and keep and do it till the end of the year, what would that be? So please post it in the comments, and I would really love to know. Thank you again for watching this live. Wishing everybody a happy New Year, and I will be back soon. Thanks again. Bye. Thank you, Mary Alice. Thank you so much.